Hello grade 7s, welcome to Thuma Mina Teaching. You are tuned into EMS lesson 3 for term 3. My name is Boitumelo Diale and this is my contribution to Thuma Mina Teaching. In this lesson, we are still going to look at the concept of entrepreneurship, and we'll be mainly focusing on the process that an entrepreneur needs to follow in order to start a business. Grade 7s, who among you has ever thought of starting a business? Anyone? Before you can start a business, it is important that you consider the needs and wants of the people in your community, be it your suburb or your town. It is important that you consider these needs and wants because they're going to inform the product or the service that you are going to provide to your community. And it is important that the product that you sell or the service that you render fulfills these needs and wants. As we already know, Cyril saw a great need for hairstyling in his community, and so he went ahead and opened a hair salon. This is something that the people in his community need and want, and that is why they visit his salon regularly. Grade 7s, can you think of some needs and wants that the people in your community have that could lead to a good business idea? Take a moment and quickly write down your thoughts. 3, 2, 1, let's go! I'm sure you are able to think of some of the needs and wants of people in your community, and I genuinely hope that one day you will be able to use these ideas to start your own business. Remember, grade 7s, it's not enough to have a good business idea, but it's also important to have tools that can help you successfully start your own business. Now, the real question is, what are these tools? The two tools are the SWOT analysis as well as the SMARTER goals. We are going to first have a look at the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The strengths and the weaknesses are internal factors because these are things that you can control. However, the opportunities and the threats are external factors because these are factors that you cannot control. Strengths are things that you are good at. Since Cyril was small, he liked styling hair, and he later discovered that he's actually good at styling hair. Weaknesses are things that we are not good at, and it is important that you are aware of your development areas because this will help you work on those areas or even ask for help when you're in need. So for example, we know that Cyril is good at styling hair, but unfortunately he's not that good at keeping records of finances or at accountancy, and so he needs to find an accountant who can help him and do his books for him. We are now going to move over to external factors, and we will be looking at opportunities. Opportunities are aspects outside of your business in your environment that can lead to the success of your business. For example, before Cyril started his business, he realized that there were no hair salons in his community. He saw this as an opportunity to start a successful business. Cyril also received an opportunity to do hair and makeup at an international modeling event. Grade 7s, it's important to remember that opportunities will always be there. However, you will not be able to make success of your business if you do not grab these opportunities. Be proactive, take initiative, and grab every single opportunity that comes your way. We are now going to have a look at the second external factor called threats. Threats are external factors that can harm your business, such as natural disasters or competitors. Competitors are people in your area who sell the same product or service that you sell. This can be a threat, especially if that person charges cheaper for his product or service. Cyril heard that someone in his area also wants to open a hair salon, and this could be a threat for his business, as people might go to the other business instead of coming to his. By always being prepared, vigilant, and proactive, you can limit the effects of the threats. We are now going to have a look at the second tool, which is SMARTER goals. This tool is used by entrepreneurs to set smarter goals and to achieve their goals. SMARTER is an acronym which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time-based, evaluate, and redo. Let's unpack the acronym and start with the first one, which is specific. The goals you set must be specific and not broad. For example, the following goal is not specific. I want to open a Vetkoek Amagwinya stall. A specific goal would be, I would like to open a Vetkoek Amagwinya stall that sells interesting South African flavors, and I want to sell it to the people in my community. The next one is measurable. Goals must always be measurable, otherwise you cannot achieve them. For example, I want to sell Vetkoek. This goal is not measurable because how many Vetkoek are you going to have to sell before you are successful? A measurable goal will be, I want to sell 50 Vetkoek in 2 days' time. The goal is measurable because there is a quantity and time linked to the goal. Moving on to the third part, the goal must be achievable. For example, if you say you want to sell 1,000 Vetkoek in 3 hours, it will not be achievable, especially if you have just started the business. An achievable goal or a reachable goal would be if you want to sell 200 Vetkoek in a day. The next one is realistic. It may be achievable to sell 200 Vetkoek in a day's time, but are you going to be able to make and sell 200 Vetkoek every day on your own? The goal is achievable, but definitely not realistic in the long run. You will most likely spend more time on making Vetkoek than selling them, and this will lead to burnout over time. The next one is time-bound. Your goals must be time-bound. For example, in the next 2 years, you can hire an assistant who can help you make and sell 200 Vetkoek. Moving over to evaluate. It is important that you evaluate your goals and your progress on a regular basis because your goals may change over time. The last one is redo. Learners, the goals that you set for yourselves at the beginning, at the start of your business may change. When that happens, it's okay to reevaluate and make changes to the goals that you have set initially. Phew. Grade 7s, we have now covered a lot of information. We have looked at the two tools, the SWOT analysis and the SMARTER goals. Let's quickly revise the SWOT analysis. Now say it with me. The S stands for strengths. The W stands for weaknesses. The O stands for opportunities. And the T stands for threats. The second tool that we had a look at is the SMARTER goals. It's important that our goals are smarter. Now is your chance to quickly write down what you think the acronym for SMARTER stands for. Let's see if you can remember what you were taught. I'm sure you were able to successfully write what the SMARTER goals acronym stands for. Well done, grade 7s. I have no doubt that now that you know the SWOT analysis and the SMART goals, that you'll be able to one day in the foreseeable future to start your own business. Grade 7s, can you believe that we've reached the end of this lesson? I know, right? Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. I had a good time and I hope that you did too. I genuinely hope that you learned a thing or two and that you are looking forward to starting your own business and to applying all that you've learned today. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already so that you do not miss our upcoming lessons. Until next time, from me to you, goodbye.